से पिछले साल से काम कर रहे हैं, उस पर फीड बैठती है लाइन। ना कोई राह आसान चाहिए, ना ही हमें कोई पहचान चाहिए। एक ही चीज मांगते हैं रोज भगवान से, एक ही चीज मांगते हैं रोज भगवान से, अपनों के चेहरे पर, आप सभी के चेहरे पर हर पल प्यारी सी मुस्कान चाहिए, हर पल प्यारी सी मुस्कान चाहिए। इस मुस्कान भरी लाइन के साथ में उमा जी ने मुस्कान बिखेर दी है इस वेबिनार में सभी के चेहरे पे, तो सभी पार्टिसिपेट के चेहरे पे भी मुस्कान आ गई। इस खूबसूरत लाइन के साथ आप सभी का स्वागत है दोस्तों एक बार फिर, क्योंकि 2020 गुजर गया जैसे तैसे। विक्रांत जिंदल जी मुस्कुरा रहे हैं। विक्रांत जिंदल जी का तमाम पार्टिसिपेट का स्वागत है। ऐसे उम्र दराज लोग, आप लोगों से देख के और हमें उत्साह बढ़ता है। आप लोग जुड़ते हैं, कनेक्ट होते हैं, अवेयर होते हैं दोस्तों, और एजुकेट होते हैं और उस चीज का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, तो हमें खुशी होती है। हमारे जो चेयरमैन है रमेश प्रभु जी का यही कहना है कि आपसे जितना हो सके, जहां तक हो सके, फ्री एडवाइस करो, अवेयर करो लोगों को, और जहां प्रोफेशनल्स आता है वहां प्रोफेशनल चार्जेस भी आप लागू करो। लेकिन ये हमारा पिछले एक साल से ये प्लेटफॉर्म चल रहा है। कोरोना, हमारे देश के जो प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने 24 मार्च से कोरोना लॉकडाउन का अनाउंस किया, और 2020 और 28 मार्च से हमारे नरेंद्र प्रभु जी ने और एमएनएस मीडिया न्यूज सर्विस, माय सेल्फ सुनील शर्मा, और हम लोग दोनों ने, महासेवा और एमएनएस मीडिया न्यूज मिल के इस तरह का वेबिनार का डेली सिलसिला शुरू किया। और अब ये जाके वीकली हुआ है, क्योंकि वर्किंग स्टार्ट हो गया है। देश की अर्थव्यवस्था में शामिल होना है, दौड़ तो नहीं लगाना, लेकिन शामिल होना है, उसको अर्थव्यवस्था को जारी रखना है, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट का, सरकार का रेवेन्यू, लोगों का रेवेन्यू चलते रहना चाहिए। तो आज एक बड़ा ही महत्वपूर्ण विषय लेकर आ रहे हैं। हमारे जो तमाम महाराष्ट्र की हाउसिंग सोसाइटी से रिलेटेड जो इश्यूज होंगे, हम वो एवरी सैटरडे, सेकंड या फर्स्ट सैटरडे जो भी डिसाइड करेंगे, एपिसोड 1-2 के हिसाब से हम बात करो सॉल्व करो दोस्तों, बात करो सॉल्व करो। ये जो प्लेटफॉर्म है, आप यहाँ पे आएंगे, बात करेंगे, तो आपकी जो समस्या, जो आपकी क्योरी से जो आप उलझे हुए हैं, वो सॉल्व हो जाएगा, आपकी समस्या सॉल्व हो जाएगी। कैसे होगी आपको बताता हूँ। सीएचएस, कोऑपरेटिव हाउसिंग सोसाइटी से रिलेटेड लीगल मैटर्स हो, और आपका फंक्शनिंग कैसा हो, हाउसिंग सोसाइटी का अकाउंटिंग कैसा होता है, ऑडिटिंग कैसा होता है, ये तमाम विषय से, अदर्स मैटर्स, हाउसिंग सोसाइटी से रिलेटेड जो भी सवाल हो, आज रागास और महासेवा, रागास कंसल्टिंग प्राइवेट लिमिटेड और महासेवा का ये एमएनएस मीडिया न्यूज का एक अनोखा गठबंधन है कि बात करो सॉल्व करो। ये हम एपिसोड 1 स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, और इस बारे में ज्यादा बताएंगे रागास कंसल्टिंग की आज की हमारी जो कीनोट स्पीकर है, उमा वर्धन जी। उमा वर्धन जी और जी सुधींद्र साहब मॉडरेटर भी हैं, और आज के हमारे कीनोट स्पीकर भी हैं। तो जी सुधींद्र साहब रागास कंसल्टिंग के डायरेक्टर हैं, और रागास कंसल्टिंग की फाउंडर और डायरेक्टर और सीईओ हैं उमा जी वर्धन जी। तो ये तमाम हाउसिंग हाउसिंग सोसाइटी के विषय को आगे लेके जाते हैं। तो ये विषय
हेलो।
शुरू हुआ है। अब इसमें एक वक्ता अच्छा हो तो श्रोता भी अच्छे होने चाहिए, और श्रोता अवेयर हो, एजुकेट हो, तो मजा आ जाता है। तो मैं रागास जी सुधींद्र साहब को प्लेटफॉर्म दूं, और आज के जो हम स्पेशल एपिसोड शुरू कर रहे हैं, इसके बारे में जाने उमा जी से और हमारे जी सुधींद्र साहब से, दोनों की जोड़ी से, रागास की तरफ से। तो उनकी खूबसूरत लाइन के साथ दोनों का मैं स्वागत करता हूं, महासेवा की तरफ से और एमएनएस मीडिया न्यूज सर्विस की तरफ से दोस्तों। कि जो हमारा सिलसिला चल रहा है पिछले एक साल से, वो रागास के साथ में चल रहा है। उन्होंने कितना बदलाव किया है समाज में, सोसाइटी में, लोगों में, ये लोग देखते ही बनता है। तो बड़ी खूबसूरत लाइन है कि यूं आए जिंदगी में खुशी मिल गई, यूं आए जिंदगी में खुशी मिल गई। ये जो वेबिनार का सिलसिला है अवेयरनेस का, इसके बारे में, यूं आए जिंदगी में खुशी मिल गई, मुश्किल राहों में चलने की वजह मिल गई। आप लोग जुड़ते ना 8 बजे, मुश्किल राहों में चलने की वजह मिल गई। कोरोना काल में मुश्किल राहों में चलने की वजह मिल गई। संकट काल जो था, हर एक लम्हा खुशनुमा बना दिया। मेरी उम्मीद को नई मंजिल मिल गई, मेरी उम्मीद को नई मंजिल मिल गई। लोगों का ऐसा कहना है कि ये जो वेबिनार का सिलसिला शुरू किया प्रभु साहब ने, और हम लोगों ने, सबने मिलकर, हमारी टीम ने, तो ये आज लोगों को एक उम्मीद के लगी है, लोग अवेयर हुए, एजुकेट हुए इस कोरोना काल में। तो इसी खूबसूरत लाइन के साथ में मैं स्वागत करता हूँ आज के हमारे जो कीनोट स्पीकर हैं, उमा वर्धन जी, और उनके सहयोगी और मॉडरेटर आज के कीनोट स्पीकर जी सुधींद्र साहब का। जी सुधींद्र साहब, आपका स्वागत है खूब खूब।
थैंक यू।
आप आगे, आपका जो प्लेटफॉर्म आगे, आपका मंच आपके हवाले, प्लीज वेलकम जी सुधींद्र साहब और उमा जी।
थैंक यू सुनील जी. ओके,
Yeah.
देयर इज ब्रेकडाउन विथ माय वीडियो. आई एम वीडियो पे मैं नहीं हूँ, ऑडियो पर मैं मौजूद हूँ. एंड थैंक यू सुनील जी फॉर द ब्यूटीफुल इंट्रोडक्शन दैट यू हैव गिवन अबाउट रागास, राइट. ये आई मीन आज से जो है मत बात करो सॉल्व करो, ये जो सिलसिला जो है इट इज सो फार, मतलब अभी तक जो है द बेसिक चीजें, आई मीन द रिक्वायरमेंट्स ऑफ एमसीएस एक्ट जो है हमने लेकर आए हैं, प्रेजेंट किए हैं. अभी नाउ हम मतलब ये शुरू किया है बात करो सॉल्व करो, ताकि मतलब एक गूगल फॉर्म भेजा जाएगा, उसके उसमें आपका जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट्स है, ओके, वो रिक्वायरमेंट्स हम लेते हुए, राइट, उसको हम चर्चा करेंगे, राइट. नाउ आज के लिए जो जो ऑलरेडी मतलब जो रिसीव हुआ है, तो वो हम डिस्कस करेंगे और वो बयान करेंगे कि मतलब वो क्या चीज़ है, कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे, एंड क्या बोलता है और बायलॉस क्या बोलता है, उस हिसाब से हम उसको जस्ट आई मीन सॉल्व करेंगे, राइट. सो दिस इज व्हाट इज बात करो सॉल्व करो, एक नया ये हम शुरू कर रहे हैं, राइट. यस मैम, उमा मैम, यस, गो अहेड.
या बात करो सॉल्व करो प्रोग्राम का फ्लो बताती हूँ मैं. See, I think you're all able to see the screen, right? Thank you very much, Sunil ji and Sudhindra, for introduction, and warm welcome to all the participants. And this solve karo, बात करो सॉल्व करो इज अ न्यू एपिसोड. आज से हम लोग शुरू कर रहे हैं. उसका प्रोसेस फ्लो देखेंगे हम लोग. ये क्यों लेके आया वो भी देखेंगे हम लोग. प्रोसेस फ्लो ये है कि यू हैव टू गेट द गूगल फॉर्म. उसमें नहीं तो आपको क्वेरीज को bksk@gmail.com में आपको भेजना है. यू हैव टू पुट योर नेम, मोबाइल नंबर, सोसाइटी, एरिया ऑन द क्वेरीज, and you will get a personal call to the number mentioned for discussion. हम लोग इसमें चर्चा करने के पहले आपको कॉल करेंगे, आपका क्वेश्चन को और इलाबोरेट करेंगे, आपको सुन लेंगे आपका प्रॉब्लम्स एग्जैक्टली क्या है. कभी कभी क्या होता है ना, हम लोग उसमें वन लाइनर में लिख देते हैं, फिर और एक्सपेंशन नहीं होता है क्योंकि इन द गूगल फॉर्म. ओके, एंड द सॉल्यूशन विल बी डिस्कस्ड इन द अपकमिंग एपिसोड. एंड आपको वो एपिसोड में आपका रहना जरूरी है, तभी जाके ये सक्सेसफुल होगा, तभी जाके आपका आंसर इन डेप्थ मिलेगा. और if you miss the program for any reason, we shall take it up in the next episode where you are present. अगर वो प्रोग्राम में आप नहीं हो, दूसरा प्रोग्राम में जब भी आपसे होता है वो उसमें चर्चा करेंगे. And nevertheless, final decision is in the hands of the organizers. ये पर्टिकुलर चीज हम लोग एजुकेशन बांटने के लिए कर रहे हैं. देयर आर मेनी पीपल हु कम टू अस बाय टेलिंग मैम हम लोग लिटिगेशन में जाएंगे, कोर्ट में लेके जाओ, स्मॉल स्मॉल चीजें. सो टू अवॉइड दैट, to avoid all the litigation to be taken to the court or the higher authorities. See, please understand, आपको society में it is a cooperation, it's a cooperative society. Small things जो हम लोग को हाथ में है वो सॉल्व कर सकते हैं हम लोग. इसके लिए हम लोग हायर अथॉरिटीज नहीं तो गवर्नमेंट नहीं तो कोर्ट को हम लोग उसमें डिस्टर्ब नहीं करेंगे. कोई चीज बात करने से होता है, इसके लिए नाम दिया हम लोग बात करो सॉल्व करो. बात करने से सॉल्व हो जाता है. So this is how the program goes, and it's going to be a very successful program. We know about it, and the response is also good. मैंने each and every member के साथ जिन्होंने queries भेजा उन लोगों से पर्सनली बात करके पूरा जो भी क्वेरी है उसको सुन के फिर आज का टॉपिक में आगे जाके हम लोग देखेंगे कैसा उसका चर्चा होता है. Okay, now next thing is, कभी-कभी क्या होता है, we will only give you the guideline as to how to take it up, but how to take it up in the final call, it's your decision. We are not acting on your behalf. We are only giving you the guidance. एक लाइन देते हैं हम लोग, ऐसा भी कर सकता है, without litigation, without getting into more problems. You have an arena to solve it. अगर आप लोग उस तरीका से देखा नहीं तो देखने के लिए एक मौका देता है, so that you can take it up. But individually अगर आपका कुछ रास्ता है, अगर आप सोचते हो this is the way you want to go, you are free to go. there is no hard and fast rule. Same way, ये particular answers जो देते हैं हम लोग from the MCS Act we will be giving. So in no way we are either by you attending this program, we are not taking any responsibility for the solution of the problem, nor we are appointed by you. I'm very clear, we are not appointed by you. It's an education program for you to see ये तरीका से आप सॉल्व कर सकते हो, and definitely you will be getting a way to solve your problem. या सुरेंद्र सर, आपको why this program करके आपको explain करना है. पहला जो हम लोग लिखा है Premier Education Program on the cooperatives online. This is our vision. Our vision है online में कितना दे सकता है, what all we can provide to all the members. So in our vision, we thought this program will be helping you to address the queries of the CHS members committee live. ताकि आप क्या होता है, instead of you writing the query, आमने सामने बात करने से आपको और अच्छा you will be getting more information, more thoughts where you want to express. So इसमें आपको ज्यादा अच्छा लगेगा कि one to one बात करने से वो feel मिलेगा online में. To give access to people for finding a resolution and solve amicably. आपको amicably solve करने का क्या है वो रास्ता हम लोग बताएंगे इसमें. अगर ये amicably नहीं हो सकता है, we will also tell you which is the authority you will be approaching. कोई ये है कि कोई laws है कि that you cannot sort it out also. फिर हम लोग guidance देंगे, you can approach this person, this authority for you to take a final resolution. Reference points to the accounting, auditing, legal partners. Not only the committee members or the members, we are also giving the particular question are also invited. It's a reference point for even the advocates, the chartered accountants, and the auditors, GDC auditors, and the accounting firms. There are many lawyers and chartered accountants are a part of our program, and we are happy to solve their queries also. Instead of reading the book, the better way is to take up the live example, isn't it? Live example में जो हम लोग जो कर सकता है, that is nothing like that. So that same similar problem और किसी को होता तो they can also apply for them. And the first question goes here about the car parking. The member is from Ulve. Can deposits, donation for unallotted parking be collected?
I'm here in the call. I've been hooked up to the call from the beginning, and I'm watching the program carefully to understand how my query is sorted out.
Yes, madam. You can explain more on your query. Can deposits, donation for unallotted parking be collected? Ma'am, you can put up your query. What exactly your query is?
Ma'am, as I discussed with you, I received a call from you in the evening also. Thanks for calling me and understanding the problem in detail. Can I take the time of the audience now in detail, or should I explain it in only 1 or 2 sentences?
Ma'am, you have to explain, and audience are there. They will also hear your query. So that similar queries, if they are having, they can get an answer. So please, whatever we spoke, whatever you explained, you can explain here in the forum.
And if there is anything that Mahalakshmi ma'am wants to add, she can add. That's my suggestion from my side.
Yeah, I got a suggestion, but the thing is, there is something more that she need to tell. We have not recorded her call. We only understood the problem, whatever they are facing. So it's better if the members say, so that nothing can be missed out.
What I'm saying is, if there is anything missed out, she will add. She is also there on the line, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
she's
sir.
there on the line.
Yeah. Can I request you to just put across what is your understanding about it?
Okay, is that okay, Mahalakshmi ma'am?
Absolutely okay.
Okay, fine. So as per your suggestion, because this is the first program, we are also learning how to do this program. I can say with all your with all your support, it should be a successful one. Yeah. See, this member is from Ulve. In their building, they have got parking for 50 members, where Some of them are allotted the stacked parking. You know that there will be a pulley chain and there is a machine where it goes up and down, and when the member wanted to bring it down, there will be an automated button where they will bring down and they will take out the car or park, they will park in the car. There are concept now for the stacked parking. Now, since day one, since 5 years from the time they moved, that particular stag machine is not in a workable condition. Okay, because they have not used it, obviously it will get rusted and it have lost all the it has lost the working condition. And the one of such stacking, in fact, it fell down and it got broke. Luckily, there is no damages for the car, but the stack got broke. Now, in the meantime, the builder has taken money against the parking charges for some people. For some people, he has not taken and it is not allotted also. And number two, builder has not given any allotment letter in spite of taking the money whichever they have paid. Now, the problem is they want to remove the stack so that the parking, the existing parking can be adjusted between all the members. Okay, am I clear? The existing parking, even the stacked parking people need to accommodate it in the building without stacking. So number one is they worked out the area whether it can be done or not done. Yes, it can be done, but there will be a little problem here and there, but yes, they feel it can be done. Now the next is, out of which certain members have paid some amount to the builder for which there is no allotment letter of car parking. Certain people who have not paid for this parking. Now the discussion here is, can the people who are not paid to the builder, whether society can collect the money as a donation for the unallotted parking? I'm repeating, can the society collect as a deposit or a donation for the unallotted parking? Okay, so the first answer which we are giving is the particular, it is nothing but a sale of parking. Sale of parking, that is sale of open parking, is not allowed even by the builder. And one more thing, what I heard from Mrs. Mahalakshmi is, they want to use this donation amount for repairs and maintenance and not for this particular repairing the parking. In the AGM, they have decided to take away the stacks and keep it aside. They don't want to go with the stacking. So that is what they have decided. So in this case, first one is, can they take the donation? And number two, can this donation amount be used for the repairs and maintenance? Other repairs and maintenance is what her query is. Okay, the first one is the particular donation. I don't think so society is allowed to collect. In fact, they also approached the federation and they also given it in writing regarding the car parking. So the donation form, first of all, it is not for the repairing of the car parking, that is for something else. It is not allowed as per our understanding. And regarding the allotment of parking, it is given very clearly in bylaw number 78, 79, 80 and 81, 82, 83, 82, 82. So these are the bylaw number which clearly says how the allotment of parking has to be done. Now the prime question is, there are certain members who have given the money and the certain members who have not given the money, and they will be enjoying this parking is what they are coming up with. So in our understanding, as you cannot collect the money, that too that the builder's money, because he has not given the allotment letter also, amicably you need to sort it out as it is given in the bylaw. This is what we can tell you, ma'am. You want to say something, add something, you are free to do it.
Because
Yeah,
some
Mahalakshmi
people-
wants to talk.
Yes, sir. Can I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
please.
Go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am says, Uma ma'am says, please solve it amicably. There are people who have bought it. All of us, there are 42 people who have bought paying money to the builder, and there are 8 people who have not paid money to the builder. And there are these parking which are unallotted still. And in case if somebody wants to buy, how can we give it to them? So when we approach Federation, Federation says you cannot sell it. But when we passed it in the AGM, the other members objected, saying that we have paid to the builder. How can the other guys enjoy this benefit freely? So this is where the confusion is, and some members are quoting bylaw saying that we can say take deposits or donations.
Okay, Sudhir sir, you know what she is referring to? She is referring to bylaw number 67, where they can take in the form of donation any other charges as may be decided by the general body of the society.
Okay, let me understand first of all.
Yeah,
So there are some people who have paid money to
the builder.
builder, and builder has not allotted any parking space for them.
No, whoever is paid, builder is allotted. There are certain parkings which are not yet allotted. Nobody has taken any money from them, but they are still vacant.
Okay, see, as far as unallotted car parkings are there, society management has got authority.
Please
Uma
go
ma'am.
ahead.
Yeah, they have got an
So because
authority.
to allocate now, the question is this: I'm just listening two things. Some people have paid money to
The
builder,
builder. Yeah,
and builder has not given any allotment letter.
yeah,
Right now, they will come for dispute.
correct.
They've
So the
already
society
come
has to
for
make it very
dispute
clear.
in the AGM. They've
This
already
transaction is
taken
between
it.
them and the builder. They have to take it up with the builder. Now, for those people who have got the allotment letters, yes,
Nobody
that
has
can
They
be
have
taken
not
allotment.
issued
honored.
the allotment letter at all.
Nobody
Yeah,
has
Mrs.
got any
Mahalakshmi, I have
allotment
one query. How did you get the list of people who have already paid the money? Did the builder
Builder
give you
has
any
given a
declaration?
Builder gave a list, only list, not a declaration. He gave a
List
list.
saying that these are the people who have paid the parking money, right?
These are the parking, and this is the flat number. This is the name, and these are the people who have not bought a parking. Also, he's given a list.
Since you're also adding complexity, because it is a stack number of what you call, it's a mechanized parking. That means we are using the vertical height.
Correct.
So how many flats are there? How many?
9 stacks, meaning 18 parkings are there.
Only
Rest
18.
are all normal parkings. Rest are all normal parkings. Only 9 stacks, meaning 18 parkings are stack parkings.
So 9 into 2.
9 into 2, correct. Out of
So
that,
now
18,
that is
out of that 18, 12 have been allotted by the builder. 6 are remaining vacant, unallotted.
okay. As far as unallotted is concerned, yes, society can take a call on that. Number one. Number two, even the allotted ones where stacking is there, now the stacking is no more can be used because it is rusted and it is not working. So that means even those people also need to accommodate it on the ground. Yes, I mean the people who have paid money and then who have been allotted, okay, they can be given priority.
Correct.
And the ones for which you know the people have paid to builder has not given, or they were not allotted, it is for them to take it up with the builder, number one, and the society can take a call on that, on those unallotted parkings.
Sir, there is nobody who is paid and billed. See, it is not like that. No, people who have not paid, they have not got allotment. People who have got paid,
Obviously.
builder is given the list. He is not given any
Okay.
allotment letter. Only the formality was pending. He has actually taken money from all 42 people, but he has not issued allotment letter to any of us, nor has he included this parking matter in our registration process.
The only
Yeah,
thing
it is also not part of the agreement. That's what she said.
okay, out of 42, how many allotment letters have we?
There is no allotment letter
There is
at
no
all.
allotment letter to
There is no-
anybody. He's only given us
Okay.
a list
But the list.
stating that these are the number of people who have purchased. These are the number of, this is the list of parking. This is the door number. This is the name. A simple, not even in the letterhead. It's a just simple sheet of paper. He's put in a stamp and signature. He's given that letter. He's given the
Okay, I
list.
mean, all the 42 names are there in that?
Yeah, 42 names are there in the list.
Okay, that means for the money what he received, he has issued the statement.
Given a list.
So now that some people are without any car parking.
Correct. And now they want to have car parkings. That is when we approached Federation says we cannot sell the parking. And when we passed in the agent that we will not collect in the form of donation or deposit. Instead, we will go for parking charges. That is when people objected, stating that when we paid money and when we got parking, how can these people, the others who not bought, are only getting it on parking charges, which are very meager in amount, say 1,000.
Okay, now do we have number of car parkings inside the building which equals to the number of flats?
Yes, as of now, yes, 50 flats, 50 parkings are there.
Mrs. Mahalakshmi, taking out the stack, still you have got 50 parkings?
No, it is stack included.
Now if you remove the stacks, will you be able to accommodate?
We'll have to accommodate back and forth.
But without
Okay, it's possible.
anything, yeah. Is it possible?
It is difficult. That is where the objection is coming. People are saying, give us those parking, allot the unallotted parking to all of us. Distribute the unallotted parking between us is what the request that is coming, because we have paid money. But what our federation says is, if builder has given 50 parking in the plan, you cannot remove 50 parking from the plan.
So what you need to do is, you need to find the number of parking and allot the people who have already paid the money, who is named there in the list.
Get this mechanized system back in action, in the sense like repaired करके उसको whatever नया करके
करने के लिए हमारे पास पैसे नहीं है. We lost all our money in PMC Bank, sir. And in case if we are going to put in new stacks, each stack is costing 1.5 lakhs. So 9 into 1.5 lakhs, it comes to around 15 lakh rupees plus the GST plus the maintenance cost. Everything totals up to 20 lakhs. And the
I get that, because this is as per plan.
Yeah,
The
but
society is not maintained.
No,
It is mechanized.
No, the other members are not willing to share that 20 lakhs contribution.
But there is no other go, because this is as per the plan. And the plan is passed, including this mechanized stacking system. If that is not in order right now, society has to collect money from the members and then get this done.
Nobody is interested to pay around 50,000 rupees or so.
No, I understand.
But sir,
It's
one
okay.
second.
In a lighter note, which member wants to pay even the maintenance, given a chance? I don't want to pay.
But what others are saying is, it is not our fault. We bought full car parking. We bought, there are only 18 stack parking and 12 people have bought it. And that has got damaged, and they paid a very reduced amount to the builder. It is not even, in case if there are closed parking, it costs 4 lakh rupees. In case of stack parking, it was only 2.5 lakhs. By paying 2.5 lakhs, they have compromised. Now, in case if there is a damage, only they have to pay is what everybody others are arguing.
No, that's not the case. So now the total number of parkings, including mechanized, is 50, right?
Correct.
If those are not working, and because of which there is a pressure or there is a strain, that has to be resolved. It's not the question who is paid. For example, I'll tell you, at the time of Bhumi Pujan, the member might have paid is different from after the OC. Even the cost of the purchase of the flat.
Agreed, sir.
This is
Agreed.
never ending. This is never ending. Now the society has to take a call. The management has to take a call. I mean, pass it in the AGM and go ahead in rectifying this mechanized parking.
Sir, we had an
Because that's the
AGM.
plan.
We had an AGM on 7th of February. It was very difficult. It was a complete argument. Nobody was interested to pay the money. That is when we brought this discussion here.
I get that. I mean, this is what the solution we can offer.
See, amicably, you need to settle down of allotting the fresh parkings, and it is not based on the, it cannot be, see, you have now decided not to have stacks for various reasons. And Sudhindra sir, because their stack also got broken, they are afraid whether the stack will be working further also.
No, ma'am. This is a very, what you call, very successful model. Hai. I have seen it in many societies. Even all, if you say malls, if you go, it's all mechanized. They have to be maintained properly by giving them AMC. Like a lift, it can be used. And now the plan is sanctioned, okay? Including the mechanized parking or stacked parking. That has to be brought into action. That's it.
Okay, Mrs. Mahalakshmi, one more question. How much they are asking to repair the existing parking, existing stacks?
The builder has put in a very third class company and the company is no longer there. They're not available. So when we approach that branded companies, they are saying we will not touch this. So we have to purchase new stack only.
So the existing stack cannot be used also. That's what they are telling.
No. It is not. It is only a scrap.
Yeah, I mean, this has to be really taken up in the AGM level and explain this to all the members. That's what Uma ma'am possibly means, like amicably. Because this is the plan, which is sanctioned, approved. If this is not working, it has to be put in, make it working.
Yeah,
Yes,
in my opinion, you make 3 different options and put it in the AGM and you have a voting. How many of you agree to this and disagree to this? See, in this case, like if every member wants to talk, they will talk in the favor and not favor. But if you take the voting and in that voting, how much is the majority you are getting, accordingly decide. This is one option we can give it to you. That's coming into my mind.
We had an AGM on 7th and that is where it got decided that we will not go ahead with the stack parking. We do not want stack parking and we are completely in a soup. We do not know where to progress.
Okay, fine. So when you have removed this, when you have decided not to have the stack parking, so the existing parking, how to allot, you have to go as per the bylaw.
What does the bylaw say?
Ma'am, bylaw is very clear. If you want each and everything to be explained, then we need to have a separate call, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We will discuss separately.
Yeah, we will discuss. We will have a separate call as to what bylaw is telling. I have already given you the bylaw number. It is 78 to 81 and you refer to it. If there is any doubt into how to go about it, we can have a separate call.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
उमा जी आगे बढ़ते हैं. अब next, yes, go ahead.
The next question is same, Mrs. Mahalakshmi. How to deal with encroachment within and outside the society? See, what was her concern was there are 3 concerns which she mentioned regarding the encroachment. The first one is the flower bed of the people. They have taken it inside and made the box grill. Second one is there are people who have been given the terrace and they want to convert it into a room. And third one is there are many vendors sitting outside the society where in the footpath. So in the first case where there is a box grill put, the show of the society is damaged. See, when we buy a flat, we see the look of the society and we buy. When you put a box grill, there are 2 people will have box grill, the 2 people will not have a box grill. The shape and the look of the society goes haywire. So that is one concern. Second thing is when a person is given a flat and there is an open terrace given, they cannot have structures built on that. They cannot have a permanent structure built on that. Now, people are coming and asking, can we have a non-permanent structure? And nowadays, with a non-permanent structure, you can make a room. Okay. So in this case, what we want to tell you is, please pass in the AGM, ask them to get whatever they are doing, permission from the local authority and submit it to you and take up the work. This is one suggestion we can give. So that each and every time the members cannot go and take the permission. Let the committee members cannot involve in this. If they want to close or they want to do it, let them take the permission from the local authority, submit a letter, let us see what they are telling. But the bylaw clearly says there cannot be any permanent structure.
Ma'am, one help that I would require here is, who is the competent authority that we have to tell the members in case if somebody wants to do a change? Who is the competent authority? I can connect with you one-to-one and understand and take down their contact numbers or mail IDs so that, you know, I can guide the members accordingly.
Okay, definitely we will do it. We will see for your area who is the competent authority and we will get back to you. You can give a mail to me so that I can tell you.
But Ulve means it is Navi Mumbai, right?
Yeah, it's NMMC.
So CIDCO.
Yeah, we need to check with them who is the authority who has given the structural changes, who is the which department, we need to tell them.
Yeah, inside of or under the CIDCO only.
Yeah, but even in CIDCO, she will be wanting to know which department she has to go and approach. So that number we can tell them and guide them that
particular authorities and particular department, particular persons. Yes.
Yeah, that we will just find out if we can, and we will tell them separately. This is what the person we need to do it. Okay. And regarding the encroachment of the outside thing, I think Mrs. Mahalakshmi has already communicated to the local authority, right, ma'am? That's what you told.
Yes, ma'am. We communicated to the local authority, CIDCO office here in Unnati, and we had communicated to them. And whenever they visit, they remove the encroachments. But immediately after they go away, these people come up in a very more stronger way.
No, this encroachment is what?
Outside the vendors sitting on the, what is that called? Vendors sitting on their outside of the building.
Footpath of the building.
Footpath of the building, right.
Okay, what vendors? Actually, these fruit vendors, and okay, you can deal with it by giving a police complaint.
So you can, you can deal with them by telling that we will be issuing taking up with police, because they are also responsible for the local discipline.
And local municipality also, we can deal with it.
We have given letters to CIDCO, we have given letters to municipality, and we have approached them personally also. In spite of that, this is a recurring menace.
You can give a letter to them as to what are the issues you are facing, and locally you can submit it with them.
Sure. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. The next one is it's regarding profession. Is Mr. Vijay on the line? Okay. The query is, I just completed my LLB in 2020. I want to make a career in this type of matter. Please guide. As a budding lawyer, what skill is required is what his query is. Yeah, if you want to take up CHS as a profession in your legal specialty, yes, you can very much take. And there are around 3 lakh societies in Maharashtra where they need a legal service. Okay, so what is the skill set you require is, you may need to be well versed in the MCS Act, whatever the Act is telling, and be updated on the circulars which is coming from the government from time to time. And you need to go with the cooperative, you need to go for some time with a lawyer as an assistant where he is dealing with the cooperative court matters. So that will give you an idea as to how to take up this matter. Yes, it is better as a lawyer to get specialized in one matter and this going through the path. So here the main thing what we are doing is, we get specialized in the MCS Act to deliver to that particular people who are having problems in the MCS Act. The next one is regarding the AGM. Mani Kamath. I don't know his
Mani
surname.
Thomas.
Thomas.
Mani Thomas.
Thomas. Yeah, he's Mani Thomas only.
ये अनम्यूट है वो, आप अपना अनम्यूट करें अपने आप को। मिस्टर मणि थॉमस।
Yes, good evening. Good
Good
evening,
evening, good
ma'am.
Commander, how are you?
Good evening. I'm all right, ma'am.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you. Your query
Yes, ma'am.
was ours is a society of 368 members. How do we hold an AGM with the current restriction of more than 100 members to attend? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your query. Okay. In the first place, the registrar has given a circular saying that the AGM can be conducted. If you need any permission, you are allowed to take from the local body. It is nothing but the police. So in your case, as in the pandemic, more than 100 attendees is not allowed. We suggest, in fact, we discussed with Prabhu sir also, you can keep up to 100 attendees or 75 attendees in your place available, which is the offline. And you can also start parallelly online through Cisco or free conference call and make other members to attend virtually. So this is one option. It will be virtual plus offline combined together. You can do this. Nevertheless, if as the member or more, also write to a local authority that you are going to conduct the AGM in this, and you
No.
will be following the social norms, norms of social distancing, mask and sanitization.
Madam, I just want to tell you that we wanted to make a trial by having an SGBM, where we said the same thing that you said. 99 people, members can come for the meeting.
Okay.
Anyone more than the 100th person will have to go back to his flat and will be connected online through Zoom.
Correct.
But and we gave this to the police, we gave this to the BMC, we gave it to the deputy registrar. We did not get any concrete answers. What we got was a very general thing: follow the rules of the ministry, with the government of India, government of Maharashtra, and there's nothing to say. Go ahead. So we cancelled the SGBM.
Sir, this particular thing I have already discussed. Now,
Yes.
why you didn't get a reply? We can't give any answer. Now you have approached all the bodies wherever you want to go.
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to
But
correct here.
AGM is something where you have
Hello?
given it in writing and taken acknowledgement, right? You have given it to your
Yes.
local authority and taken the acknowledgement.
Yes, we have got the acknowledgements.
Correct. Now,
You got to
AGM
stamp.
is the supreme body. Is all your members okay with this arrangement?
Yes, but normally in any
Hello.
general body meeting, we do not get more than 8. I mean, the maximum we have ever had is 88 people.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's 30, 40, maybe 50 people at a time, members at a time.
Okay.
Because only 150 members itself stays within in the campus. The rest are given on rent, blocked.
Fine. So you can ratify this thing in the AGM only that your managing committee has taken this decision, and we cannot hold the AGM after 31st of March. That the government is very clear. Okay.
That's the
So
worry.
to ratify this, for your society, AGM is a supreme body.
Yes.
And you are not breaking any law, breaking any rule.
No, we are not. We got sufficient space in the lawn to accommodate 99 people with keeping social distancing.
Fine. So what you do is ratify this and also mention you have taken up with this authority. Okay.
Yes.
And you conduct the meeting. See, that is the only way you can go ahead before 31st March.
No, I want to tell you that we had a problem with the pandemic started and our auditor backed out. When the auditor backed out, we had to get a new auditor.
Auditor, right?
When we got the new auditor, we could not hold an SGBM because there's a member who complained saying that during COVID times, you cannot have this. And nobody, no authority, neither deputy registrar, nor the police, nor the BMC said, go ahead. BMC and police are not interested in the AGM. It's only the deputy registrar.
Okay.
Deputy registrar also, we went and met him personally. So he's given a letter that you follow the rules, you go as per the directives given. Now that's very vague.
Okay.
So we have an issue on our hand, and the only way is take the risk. Although there is one member, we have got one or two members who have seen that we cannot proceed further.
Okay.
They'll put all kinds of blocks, ring up the police, ring up the ministry, ring up chief minister's office. So we've got difficulties like that. It's
Okay.
unfortunately, yeah, we are in the service. We never, I mean, this is not how a service should work. Unity should be there. But we have got
Okay.
some members like that.
Okay.
Okay, I got that. I mean, what you're saying is only physically if people are asked to come and there is an issue, right?
Yes.
Okay, then why don't you just conduct everything virtual?
No,
entire-
no, because there are many things which has to be felt. Like, for example, the O form, the financial statements. There are many things which
See-
are necessary to be handled. You can't have with the presentation and with about 150 to 200 people online. And many of them have never come for any, they're under the active member, they would never have qualified as an active member. They've never come for an AGM ever.
Okay,
They're living
just
outside Mumbai.
there are societies who are conducting everything online. Okay, how
Only
they
the
just do it
committee
is,
members will be offline.
yes, they will be there. They will be just supporting the entire meeting, right? Number one. Number two, yes, I mean financial statements can be shared on emails, can be shared through physical copies. Okay, O form, yes, O form also can be displayed on the because O form is just one single sheet, right? It
No,
can be
this is
displayed.
not.
Okay, how
No,
many sheets do you have? How many
It
such
will be at
observations?
least 8 pages.
Okay, that many observations from the auditor are there.
Not observations, there are clarifications, observations, questions asked.
That
We've
also
gone
can
through
be
a-
just
we've
shared
gone
through
through-
email.
This is the fourth auditor who finally gave it to it, Mr. Amit. You all know him, Mr. Amit Israni. You know him.
No,
He
I get
also
that.
conducts
Whatever it
meetings
is. So
like
now
this.
let's look at I mean conducting the AGM. Okay, how you people can be well within the law. Okay, 31st March is the last date, as ma'am is explaining, right?
Yes.
And now offline, that is one to one, like is not possible. Okay, though you have space, right? Because there are you said that some people will approach the police or ministry and stuff like that, and it's not that you have not got the response. You have got the response, but what they said is you follow the directives given by the ministry. Okay,
Yes.
now going by this is now the only what we suggest is you accommodate as many people as possible. I mean, following the social distancing and
Yes.
sanitization and stuff like that. Number
Yes.
one. Number two,
Yes.
rest of them will be online. I mean, that's
Yes.
I mean the virtual mode. That's the only way.
This is the
89
way which we could suggest, sir.
Yes, ma'am, you're right. This is what we also thought, but we couldn't get a okay. Go ahead.
No, you will not get an okay. See now the okay you have got is like what response I hear from you is like
Yes.
you follow the directives given by the ministries, right?
By the ministry, by the police, by the local authorities.
Yeah, I mean this big, see if you are conducting in a online, that is virtual
Yes.
mode, there is no objection at all, because no way
So-
you are contradicting or flouting the norms given by any ministry or any police or any municipality.
No, we don't want to conduct it offline. We would like to conduct it online.
Yeah,
And
go
as
ahead.
many as we'll go ahead with
Go
this
ahead and
99 members attending and balance on offline. I mean,
Yeah.
online.
Go ahead.
Yes,
Go
yes,
ahead.
go ahead. No?
Yeah, we'll try that. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Okay, these are the queries which we got from the members, and there are one or two queries also where we couldn't get in touch with the members who have already done it. So our session is complete. Now, is
मैडम
there
क्वेश्चन
any-
है चैट बॉक्स में, उमा जी क्वेश्चन है चैट
Yeah.
बॉक्स में.
Can we share our concern on an email to Register of Konkan Bhavan Belapur ward wins, for example, M ward? What is the email ID for T ward? What's the email ID? Mr. Rajan Putne is asking the email ID of Konkan Bhavan. We need to check and tell you, sir. You can send me this in the WhatsApp. We will check and tell you. Is the final report from appointed Pankaj Shah is writing. Yes, final report from appointed authorized officer and later by administrator for checking complaints against society office bearers to be submitted by him compulsory to registrar after his checking is over. Can we get this copy? The final audit report from appointed authorized officer and later by administrator for checking complaints against society office bearers.
I mean,
Sir, can you little elaborate this particular thing?
there were malpractices and some cash withdrawals and other complaints to the office bearers, which we have been complaining to the registrar. And he had appointed, I think, under section 79 or 81, I'm not too sure, a special authorized officer to
Okay.
go in to the complaints. So
Okay.
he had spoken to the secretary and the office bearers and also to, but he did not give any copy as such to us.
Okay.
So whether such specialized officers who have been appointed, they have to compulsory give the report to the registrar.
Okay, let me answer, man.
Yeah.
Okay, these are the people who are authorized by the registrar. They are appointed by the registrar. Okay, they are reporting, they are reporting to the registrar. And these are special audits basically. And these are special auditors, or officers. They will be giving their report to the registrar. If you wish to have a copy of that, you can approach the registrar only.
This was not necessarily about the audits only. Of general, many other complaints were there, and a special authorized officer. It was not auditor. He was a special authorized officer appointed under section 79 or something. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I get that. So these are the people who are appointed by the registrar. So they will report into the registrar only. If at all, whatever.
So, Miss, I just wanted to clarify whether they compulsory they have to submit a report back to the registrar.
Yes.
Yes, they have to submit.
Okay, and we can get a copy of it if requested through the registrar.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
The number of years for which if society doesn't ask for the payments which have been pending from certain members. So is there any law of limitation sort of as such?
I think there is a law of limitation in this, but in the recent case, we approached for this particular purpose. So I'm telling about the live case which we have taken. Okay.
Hold on, Uma ma'am. Hold on. What's the question? What's the limitation for what, sir?
Some member, if he is not paying to the society and society has not acted for quite some years, and is not society is not communicating with the member also, then what options are there as such?
You can start. You can start initiating the legal action against the members who have not paid.
The society is not communicating with them in spite of the member asking them to discuss regarding the
managing committee need to really look into this. Like, why would managing committee is not collecting the dues from the members the default members? And if I were to just say it, the managing committee is not doing their work.
So is there any law of limitation by which a certain period has been over and
no. See, as long as the relation, the relation between the member and the society is till the time the member exists as a member, society, the management can initiate action anytime. Okay. What the law says is like 90 days. If the member has not paid, he would get into a defaulter, defaulter category, and the society management can take up, legal proceedings against the member who have not paid more than 90 days.
Right, but if they are not taking any action for some years, then what?
Who is not taking? The management.
Yeah.
The society management. Okay, I would only say that they're not doing their job.
Yeah, they are not doing their job. And from Umesh, if treasurer fails to do accounting for financial period, what action will be taken against him? If the outstanding reflection, how we collect, what is the process, if any?
See, actually, what happened? One of my friends is there. He is a treasurer over there. He failed to do the accounting part in 1920 for the period of 1920. The audit outstanding comes to him is 72,000. he somehow managed to close it to 62,000 because his negligence, he accepted his negligence. It is done by him side. He is not maintained the accounts properly for the society. Okay, he said कि how do we go? मैंने बराबर एंट्री किया, मैंने सब कुछ किया, अभी मेरे को मालूम नहीं क्या करना है, आप देख लो. He say like this way. What we can do?
Did you give a letter in writing to him and asking for the explanation, sir?
No, we not. But that's why I'm asking the process.
Mr.
You
Momesh,
please-
are you the secretary or chairman? What is your
I'm the chairman.
position, sir?
I'm the chairman of society.
Okay, see, ultimately, it's the three people, the secretary, chairman, and the treasurer will share the entire office, and chairman being the head, right?
Okay.
See, now let's just go back. Like the people who accept as treasurers, not necessarily they are from accounting background.
Right.
Okay, the responsibility is always collective. It's not, definitely, not one person. Though there is a treasurer who is expected to do, 1, 2, 3, 4 actions. Okay, also the CEO of the society being the secretary. Secretary, he will oversee the day-to-day operations of the society, and chairman being the person who overall responsible for the the functioning of the society. Okay, day-to-day operations and the functioning. So now you are, I mean, if you know that the treasurer cannot maintain books of account because maybe he is not from accounting background, right? The society need to take a call in appointing an accountant, okay, who would do either part-time or full-time based on the the amount of work that you have, and get this work done.
Sir, I just want to interrupt you here. See, for the 1920, we already appointed one auditor over there. He completed the data, whatever the entry he shared to them. Okay. In that, we come to outstanding rupees 72,000. For last 7 months, we are behind him. Okay, just check that data, what you give the receipt, against that payment is done. He least bothered. Now it's come right now in February. We need to go for the March AGM. But still, he started his work in day and night. What we can do? So as a man, as a mankind, we
you have given the work to the auditor for auditing, right?
Yes.
See, auditing will start only when the accounting is complete. Is the accounting complete?
No, it's not complete because the auditors gave raise a questions, too many questions. After that,
exactly. So now, I understood. Now the accounting has to be complete. Auditor cannot start unless the accounting is complete. My request is that, or my suggestion is that, you need to appoint one accountant who would do and then really put in perspective, complete the balance sheet and income and expenditure account and all the schedules. You will do it and then offer it to the auditor for auditing and signing off.
Okay.
See, if you start looking at like it is his job and it's not my job, it is his job, then the auditor cannot come into picture. Because accounting is not coming. Accounting is not done.
उसका जॉब ऐसा नहीं बोले सर लिसन, उसका जॉब ऐसा नहीं बोला, उसके साथ हमने हेल्प भी किया है, उसके साथ बैठ के हमने काम भी करवा के लिया उसका. मैंने जो 1 लाख का ड्यूज था, वी कम डाउन टू 60,000. मैंने उसका डेटा एंट्री देख लिया, वो गलत डालता एंट्री, रॉन्गली रिसीप्ट बनाया था. बट देयर आर स्टिल, अभी जब पूरा अकाउंटिंग पार्ट के पास 60,000 को उसको एंट्री नहीं मिल रहा है, तो क्या कर सकते हैं हम उसको?
Yeah, see now how competent are three of you in terms of accounting, I'm not aware, right? So now appoint one accountant, qualified accountant, who can really get into the books of accounts and कहाँ गलती हुआ है, कौन सा entry नहीं डाला है books of accounts में, because of this there is a difference of whatever 62,000 you're saying. That need to be, I mean, there are so many things like bank reconciliation need to be done, and the member ledger need to be done. Member ledger में पूरा, I mean, maintenance bill चढ़ा है क्या, उसका payment जो भी किया है वो चढ़ा है क्या. See, this is a whole lot of, only accountant, a proper accountant can do the work.
Thank you, Umesh, for your question. And Mrs. Mahalakshmi is asking, please share contact person, their mail IDs for encroachment related complaints in SIDSCO for Ulve. Ma'am, we told you, we'll definitely find out. Offhand, we are not having. I don't have the email ID earlier asked, and I also don't have a contact person's name. So definitely we will come back to you on the possible number which we could, or we'll give you the website whichever is relevant for you. Definitely, we want to have a one-on-one discussion. We want to elaborate such that everybody gets a proper
और
answer.
आप मेल आईडी पे अपना नाम, अपना पूरा क्वेश्चन का डिटेल वगैरह देंगे। आप उमा जी की जो मेल आईडी है, आप उमा जी एक बार अपनी मेल आईडी भी शेयर कर दें।
ज्वाइंट नाम पे फ्लैट है, ए और बी दोनों सीनियर सिटीजन है। ए ने बी को नॉमिनेशन किया है, बी ने ए को नॉमिनेशन किया है, और उन्होंने जो विटनेस किया वो आउटसाइडर्स को विटनेस किया अदर देन सोसाइटी मेंबर्स। तो अभी सेक्रेटरी उनको फॉर्म दिया तो सेक्रेटरी बोलता है कि जो विटनेस आउटसाइडर्स है उनका पैन कार्ड और आधार कार्ड लेके आइए। तो ये कंपल्सरी है क्या?
Yeah, the witness, yes. Witness, the people who are standing as witness need to identify need to give their identity. इसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
नहीं, मतलब एज पर बायलॉ जरूरी है क्या ऐसा? यस, अपना
आप बताइए किसी ने मतलब आपका, अगर आपका खुद का डॉक्यूमेंट है, किसी का आपने विटनेस का सिग्नेचर दिया और एड्रेस दिया, वो बस है क्या आपके लिए? आप बताइए। विटनेस किसके लिए है? सर पहले मैं बताता हूँ विटनेस क्यों है। क्योंकि मेरे सामने ये आदमी जो है, जो फॉर्म भरा है, वो मेरे सामने साइन किया है, उसके लिए एक विटनेस है। अगर वो बताने के लिए विटनेस खड़ा है तो उनका अगर आइडेंटिटी है, मतलब खाली नाम दिया, सिग्नेचर दिया, किसको मालूम कौन है? एड्रेस भी दिया होगा।
नाम एड्रेस सिग्नेचर सब दिया है, नाम एड्रेस सिग्नेचर दिया, लेकिन उसके साथ पैन कार्ड आधार कार्ड पर प्रूफ देना जरूरी है क्या?
तो मैं यही तो बोल रहा हूँ, बिकॉज दैट इज ओनली आइडेंटिफिकेशन गिवन बाय द गवर्नमेंट, राइट? गवर्नमेंट जो आइडेंटिफिकेशन दिया है, किसी एक आइडेंटिटी, मतलब जब आधार हो सकता है, पैन हो सकता है, ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस होता है, एनी वन आइडेंटिफिकेशन गिवन बाय द गवर्नमेंट कैन बी enclosed a copy of it.
Yes, thank you सुधींद्र सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच। और आज का हमारा ये शुरुआत का सिलसिला था, बात करो सॉल्व करो, कोऑपरेटिव हाउसिंग सोसाइटी से रिलेटेड। हम ये जो एपिसोड हमारा एक नंबर कैसा लगा, एपिसोड 1, तो आज हमारे साथ हमारे पुराने सहयोगी और हमेशा अजय गुप्ता जी, मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ। अजय गुप्ता जी, कैसा लगा आज का ये हमारा पहला प्रयास, बात करो सॉल्व करो सोसाइटी से रिलेटेड? जो अमीषा जी बताइए, कैसा लगा आपको ये लेक्चर? अमीषा जी।
सर, ये सेशन अच्छा है, जरूरी है, और अभी सब सोसाइटीज को डिफिकल्टी भी आ रही है कि एजीएम कैसे होल्ड किया जाए, क्योंकि अभी समय भी आगे 31 मार्च करते हैं, 15 दिन का नोटिस भी चाहिए, और ओपन जनरल जो मीटिंग हम लोग कर रहे थे, कोशिश कर रहे थे, तो नहीं हो पाएगा। कुछ सोसाइटीज में हमारे पास जैसे 60 मेंबर हैं, 60 मेंबर को मैं सोशल डिस्टेंस से मीटिंग कर ही नहीं सकता हूँ किसी भी, मेरे को वर्चुअल ही करना पड़ेगा।
बिल्कुल
आना पड़ेगा। गवर्नमेंट का रिप्रेजेंटेशन अगर आप करवाएंगे तो ज्यादा अच्छा है, तो वो वर्चुअल मीटिंग्स कर सके इसके लिए।
बिल्कुल। तो थैंक यू वेरी मच अजय गुप्ता जी। और जो इलेक्शन और इन तमाम विषय पर वेडनेसडे को ठीक 12 बजे एक लाइव शो है, सभी से खास बात इस विषय पे बात करेंगे कि वर्चुअल मीटिंग और तमाम इलेक्शन वगैरह पर क्या होगा सोसाइटी पर। प्रभु साहब जुड़ने वाले, कुछ जवाब देने वाले हैं ठीक 12 बजे। रमेश जी,
थैंक यू।
और सुधींद्र सर जी ने दिया था, लेकिन बहुत शानदार था।
थैंक यू सो मच।
फर्स्ट इम्प्रेशन और लास्ट इम्प्रेशन नहीं है, ये फर्स्ट इम्प्रेशन है, और ये इम्प्रेशन रहेगा।
यस,
थैंक यू वेरी मच। गुड नाइट।
And please send it to many people so that we solve more questions.